Hey guys, what's going on? This is Spanky from WCP. Just want to bring you a new exclusive here, the new Firststrike mag extensions from Xtreme Dreamz or Lucky 7. Take you in for a close-up here. Just got it in the mail this week, got two of them, and just want to show you a little bit about them. So it actually slides onto the bottom of the Firststrike mag, and the plate here actually just tightens down and secures so it doesn't slip back off. Just the machine looks very nice, solid bottom. And just going through it here, this is kind of how it works. You push down the follower, but actually because the Firststrike mags aren't cut like the old T8 mags, which I'll show you right here, the follower doesn't slide all the way down the mag, and lock it like that for the T8 mag. Well, this one, just the way the mag is made, you can't slide all the way down. Plus, they didn't make a lock spot for the follower. I don't know what's up with that, but so I wanted to show this on camera because I know a few people are asking, how does it load, how does it work? This is how I do it. First of all, I wouldn't want to do this on the field, but if I had to, this is what I would do, well, and off the field. But use a squeegee to get it down. Basically, you got to hold the spring, follower, which is a pain. So you got to get that cut into the metal to hold it down. But use my Whiskey 2-4 pouch here, and basically I got to load one ball at a time, unless I had a third hand to hold back the top spot here. I'm going to load 16 rounds. I've loaded 17 before. The spring tension is pretty strong. If you're familiar with the Tiberius silver spring, it's stronger than that, but it's not as strong as the red spring, it feels like. But it'll fire out if you're not careful, especially without that lock on. So the spring actually goes that far with 16 rounds. Just to also show you, people that are wondering, the size is a little longer than the older mag. So I don't know why that happened, but whatever. So let's test fire this out. One other thing, the toolless key for the .1 mags. I've run into this a couple times already. I've tightened down the CO2 already, and I can't actually get the toolless key to push back high enough to where actually it'll rotate and the magnet it'll stick together. So it's stuck like that, I guess. So I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it at this point. A couple things that people are probably wondering about as far as running these things, either with CO2 or remote. I've tried the bottom remote, which I'll show you. I got another mag with Firststrikes, which will fire as well, but got a remote coming out of the bottom, which is, I don't like the feel of it. And then, of course, Tiberius has a new remote where it actually comes out the back of the gun now. That might be a little bit more ideal for these mags to make them work the best way. So let's test fire this first, and then we'll check out the Firststrike one. So the biggest thing I can tell you is be careful. Even you might want to hold the spring when you load this in. All right. So I've got a ball in the chamber, using a Flasc barrel as well. So let's test fire it up here. Alright, 16 rounds. So I have been getting about 30 shots out of one CO2 in these, so not bad. But I mean, that shot well, no issues. Again, this is the remote on the bottom of the Firststrike mag, and I've got Firststrikes in. So just want to make sure I had 16 rounds in here. Again, with this coil, I just don't like the feel of it. It just feels like I lose a lot of my mobility. So anyways, doesn't matter about that right now. Let's hold down the spring. Lock it in. Alright, so we got 16 rounds. Nice. Money. So One thing I'll tell you guys, this is probably my, I think, fourth take here. Run into a couple issues with the follower actually getting stuck in the middle right here. See right there, I actually got it stuck. It's not even into the side, so it's jamming right at the bottom of the mag because it's obviously not meant to come down that far normally. So what you might have to do is actually file down a little bit of the plastic so it goes smoothly through, because it's actually jammed through there. This has happened a couple times. So again, this seemed to be the best way for me to reload. I'd love to hear some people's input. You know, I got to find out who I can get a, you know, maybe a machine shop or just a file to cut a little spot for the follower, because it's only the one side. On the T8 mags there's two sides. But you know, so far it's done well. Again, using the whether or not you use the CO2 or the remote is going to be your call on that one. What I've done on the T8 mags, I'm just using the old school, you know, Allen wrench spot 3/16, and I bought a T wrench, and this works perfect. I haven't punctured the CO2, so you got that much space, good to go, right? So again, it's locked down on both sides. Let's load some paint. Of course, I only got one 1/8 round with me, but so I'm happy with it. You know, they could have done a few different things as far as, you know, the notch is kind of minor, but it's important for doing what we got to do, especially reloading. And then, like I said, it's just the logistics of how the Firststrike mag's made, as far as, you know, getting the CO2 in there or not. On the mag that I had the remote on, that one I can't even crank in unless I have the you know, you got to be at the right setting for the toolless piece to go back in. I've had it stuck where I can't even crank in anymore, and the CO2 isn't punctured. So it is what it is. But let me know if you have any questions, you have any other comments and such, put them below, and appreciate the support. Thank you. I've got my Whiskey 2.4 pouch here, except this is a fucking... So right there, I grabbed the mag and it pushed past the guide and slammed all the balls into the marker. Air is on. Do 15 shots with Firststrikes. Now, got a jam somewhere. You see my window. I don't know if the spring got caught or what through here, so I don't know. Well, I'm going to eject the mag. It got a jam from a Firststrike for some reason. I don't know. No break. Seems like the spring is caught at the bottom for some reason. I don't know if I just need to, I mean, it's not used to coming down, so I might have to file that a little bit, but it's actually caught. Let me show you. So there's no tension. So the lead is actually caught below right here and is not pushing on the paint. It's just the top of it. There we go. So it's